Hello, this is video 8 in the video series that goes along with the workbook, Maintenance of Certification, Step by Step, written and organized by Culp, and I'm Crystal, and if you don't have that workbook, I've said it many times, you can go to Amazon and you can find that. So we're on page 9 today. In the previous video, in video 7, we talked about brainstorming your PGEs, getting that list of everything you've done since you last either certified or renewed or you maintained. So one of the best ways to try to figure out what you've done is to go back and look at your calendar. So you've written all of those PGE or all of those experiences, all those learning experiences, all those activities, everything that you've done. You brainstormed in that last video. So today we're going to organize that a little bit. So we're on page 9 of the workbook, and the goal of this page and of this particular part is to start building a very strong PGE. And how are you going to do that? Well, we're going to try to figure out of that list of everything that you brainstormed earlier, what is related together, especially when it comes to impacting student learning. So, I've heard one strategy where people take Post-it notes and they write each of their professional development or activities or book studies or whatever it is that was on your list. They write one on each of those sticky notes, and they set them all out on the table, and then they start playing with them, working them and building them into different groupings. So I provided you space here on page 9 to start grouping those. So you're going to go back to page 8 and you're going to look at your list, and then you're going to start deciding what very neatly goes together, which is going to get you toward a similar goal. So you'll be writing those very briefly in one of these sections, and then as you decide on these groupings, you're going to try to figure out a title for those groupings. So the title examples I've provided for you here on page 9. You can see several of the examples, and one of the suggestions that I make is get into your National Board Standards and help the standards help you figure out what a good title would be. And so some of the examples are technology, rigor, student engagement, community involvement, parent involvement. Maybe it's something very specifically you've seen, like a deficit in yourself and your own teaching, and you've really made an effort to learn and develop in that particular area. It might be the title of your PGE. So you're going to start dividing up. Sometimes I refer to them as buckets. You're putting all of these different experiences into a bucket, and then you're going to name it. And so there's a space there for your title. As you begin to look at everything that you have and these groupings and these titles, you only choose 2. And so my advice to you in that choice is to think about those PGEs that are going to have the biggest impact on student learning. And you also need to think about evidence. Then you need to think about component 2 of your maintenance of certification, being able to demonstrate one of these PGEs on a video in a lesson with students. So I wish you the best of luck making good choices with these PGEs, these professional growth experiences. All right, so this is the end of video 8. I'll see you in video 9.